Hello, Scorpio, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I help you choose growth and the healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today. This will look at what's going on this week, what is working in your favor, what may be working against you. I am using the Druidcraft deck, so a little different deck than last week. We have the Fairy Lilt as your card to start the week. This is a very strong, good indicator. I'm really drawn to this blue on her card. So we're looking at the alchemization of truth, perhaps even the mobilization of truth. So a big truth coming out and starting to come into action. The nice thing about this card is that often you really don't have to do anything because just the presence of that truth, the awareness of it already puts your world into motion, puts things into motion. But let's see what else is in store for you. So beneficial energy, 5 of Pentacles. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Because you'd think that this would be on the other side, but let's look for the energy that is working against you. 6 of Swords. Okay. So, bearing in mind that you have this otherworldly force beyond just your physical and your will, working in the background for you, with everything flowing and opening and happening in exactly the right timing, in exactly the right way, we have some other stuff happening on the surface that is perhaps commanding your energy more than, or commanding your attention more than this card. All right, on the 5 of Pentacles. Now this is funny because I said before, this is weird. This is actually your beneficial energy, and you're looking at going, well, why is a woman crying my beneficial energy? The beneficial energy is talking about a foundation may have been broken, but a new foundation is laid, okay? And because that new foundation is laid, that's why everything is flowing forward. Now, the problem is that we're looking at kind of 2 different worlds or 2 different frames of reference. You know, on one hand, we're looking around and we're seeing all this rubble and we're seeing all this chaos and confusion going, where the heck are we? But underneath, if we could only look underneath, then we would see that, wait a second, a new order, a new foundation has been laid. This is the recovery of what has been lost, our 5 of Pentacles right here. And you notice there's a carrying on of that blue color that I was so drawn to in the beginning, that the truth is there, but it's out of sight, right? It's behind her, but yet it's cloaking her, it's keeping her back warm. And the back is kind of a metaphor for trust. Okay, when we feel relaxed, all those trust exercises where you're falling backwards, that's working with the energy of the back. When we always say someone has my back, someone doesn't have my back. What does that mean? That means I can trust them, I can't trust them. So the truth has your back, right? The truth is already unfolding, it's got your back. And this is about trusting that process, even if superficially it looks like it's still a mess. It's still not where you know we need to be. There's a deeper current of order and alchemy happening. There's a more powerful energy than what is at the surface. All right, this makes it very clear with our 6 of Swords. This is not the time to leave or to run away or to cut your losses or to, quote, move on. Just stay right where you are. Because as soon as that rubble is done and as soon as those fires are done, then you're going to see all of these new growth. It's just a matter of time. The 6 of Swords is saying, well, I've waited long enough. Don't I need to move on? Don't I need to get moving? But I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like this yellow is what she's seeing, kind of what's in front of her. And they're moving into this yellow light of day. Okay, so it seems like the right thing to do is to leave. Okay, that seems like the clear choice. But if you stay, there's a rainbow back there. Okay, the harmony, bliss, communication, And, ultimately unity. Rainbows are about integration, and many parts, I can't even talk, it's so exciting. The spectrum of light. We see a rainbow because that spectrum of light gets broken up, but it's all just one light, right? So you may think that the right thing to do is go light seeking, but actually the right thing to do is stay where you are because the light is right with you. Okay, let's expand this message for you. Okay, the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. So a strong message of love in both of these cards, and also a strong message of kind of staying where you are and letting that new door open. We have this beautiful fawn back here, a new birth, a new beginning. And in the traditional way of reading cards, that Ace of Cups can also be a birth of a human. But, I look at these as the rebirth of self-love, the rebirth of the receiving of what it means to be in self-love. Okay, and let me see if I can tie this to the other cards that we just drew. So give me a second while I talk to them. Okay, do you see how the Six of Swords is moving over the water? And the water is often the symbol for emotions or psychic connection or love, but this particular love is green. So we're looking at this water is green. So we're looking at the heart chakra energy, which is love, right? But this boat is moving over it. It's skimming over the top, okay? It's not fully immersed in it. It's not fully engaged in it. It's using it as a passage to move on to another place. Whereas these cards are about being receptive to that love, about staying where you are and letting that love overflow. So rather than going looking for it, trying to find it, or trying to find the light, or trying to find, it's about staying where you are and letting it come through, knowing that it's right here with you right now. And it's from that place that more will start to be attracted to you. Okay, so this isn't about doing or moving or becoming at this particular point in time. It's about staying put and owning and getting and expanding through what you're able to receive. So I'm getting a funny picture in my head, and it would be like if you're collecting water in a rain barrel, and let's say it's raining, and you're looking at your rain barrel going, oh, it's not getting very full, maybe I should move it over here, and you move it over there. But in the process of moving it, it can't really collect water because you're moving it through space. And so you get it to the new spot and you're like, well, that's not really getting enough rain either, so I'm going to move it over here. And again, you take time to move it, and in that taking time, you're losing the connection to the water. Whereas if you just leave that rain barrel in one place, you would be collecting a lot more water than you realize because you're not losing time in between. Every time that rain barrel moves, it can't really collect an optimum amount of rain. So Scorpio, the readings change every week. There may be a different message for you next week, but this week the message is to stay put and receive and expand from there. Fill that rain barrel all the way up and then some more, okay? All right, well, thank you for sharing that lovely reading, these lovely cards with me, and really means a lot when you share your time and energy. And I look forward to seeing you here next time. If you are curious about seeking further, or you'd like another perspective, or you're really interested in clearing out a lot of your soul's karma, please check out my website, soulguidancewithadriana.com. There's more information on there. I'm not working with everyone. I'm only working with those who are really committed to their growth. So if that's you and the time is right, please check it out, soulguidancewithadriana.com. I will look forward to seeing you next time.